I don't know how to.
Okay. I'm glad to be here. My name is Gilbert. I'm standing for Tampines GRC. But tonight, I'm rooting for the team in Marine Parade GRC. Can we give them a hand of applause for the Marine Parade GRC team for NSP? Thank you, fellow Singaporeans, for the grand welcome for our first rally for NSP. I have 4 questions for you tonight, my friends. The first question for you tonight. Are you having a better life compared to 5 years ago, fellow Singaporeans? No! That's the same answer I have for myself too. Second question for you, my friends. Is your salary right now higher than 5 years ago, my fellow Singaporeans? No. Obviously not. Maybe lower pay than 5 years ago. The third question I have for you, my fellow Singaporeans. Do you think that you have a better Singapore right now compared to 5 years ago? No. Obviously not. The MRT trains are packed. Our salaries are lower. Why? Obviously because of the huge influx of foreign workers. Don't take me wrong, my friends, I'm not against foreigners. In fact, I have a few foreign friends who are very close to me. I have a Hong Kong PR friends whom I call a good friend of mine. Before I came here, I spoke to him. I said, my friend, I'm going to speak against foreigners, but you're still my friend. So my fellow foreigners friends, if you're here, we're not against you, but we're against the policy set down by the government who has ripped us out of Singapore. And all our jobs are replaced by foreigners, because right now, 1 out of 3 jobs in Singapore is performed by a foreigner. Is there no jobless Singaporeans right now that can perform these jobs? Is there no capable, skilled Singaporeans right now that can take over these jobs that are performed by foreigners? Obviously they are. I know that many of you right now here are jobless. I myself was jobless for a while. I'll tell you the story later on. The 5th question I have for you right now, Singaporean friends. Are you deeply affected by foreigners compared to 5 years ago? Are you? Obviously you are. Right, I've cited the examples of crowded trains. I've cited the examples of jobs taken away by foreigners. I've also cited the example of people, young couples who could not buy HDB flats. Why? Because of PRs. PRs have come and changed the prices of our HDB resale flats, denying our young couples of the chance to buy a flat for themselves. Is this fair for Singaporeans, my friend? Oh, obviously not. This is our country, my friend. This is our homeland, my friend. Today I also come here with deep emotion. I think by now you know that Tampines GRC has lost a comrade. Our principal election agent, David Goh, brother of Goh Meng Seng, has passed away. Why has he passed away, my friend? Because he was late last night helping us to put up the posters and the banners. For who, my friend? For you Singaporeans! For you Singaporeans! He was up at 1 a.m. putting up posters and banners. And he passed away this morning. I'll leave the rest of the details to my team leader, Mr. Goh Meng Seng, to fill up on his staff. But I come here with great emotion. The whole team is up here with deep grief. My work among the jobless brought me great meaning. I do not charge a cent for my work among the jobless. So far, I've seen 500 Singaporeans face to face. People who are like you and me. People who are very deeply affected by unemployment. People people who are in their 40s, 50s, some even 30s, with degrees, master degrees, some even with PhD without a job. Some have been jobless for 1 year, some 2 years, some 3 years. Why, my friend? Each job that's given to a foreigner is a job loss for us Singaporeans. Is this fair for us Singaporeans? Definitely not. Definitely not. Right. I've seen men coming to me jobless and telling me, Gilbert, I have 2 children. My wife is not working. I was just retrenched. I've been jobless for a year. Say, Gilbert, I want to commit suicide. Right. And it's not an uncommon feature of this educated PMEX with good degrees and master's degrees, without a job for months and years, coming to me and tell me, Gilbert, I want to take my own life. I felt that I'm at the end of the road. I felt that I have nowhere to go, Gilbert. Can you help me? Can you help me? Can you help me? But throughout these years, there have been counseling jobless Singaporeans. My heart grieves for them. My heart grieves for them. Because they are educated. Because they are capable. Because they are very skillful. And some eventually have to drive taxi. Let me cite you an example of a friend of my transitioning.org website. He's called Mark. He's 45 years old. He has a diploma in engineering. He was earning $7,000 2 years ago, working for MNC semicon industry.